real quick. We must fight for freedom.
We must fight for freedom.
We must fight for justice.
We must fight for justice.
It will take all of us.
It will take all of us
to get to the other side.
to get to the other side.
Now on that other side, that's where we got the freedom and the liberation and the love and all the beautiful things that we all want. So can we say it one more time together? Can we say it? No, we're going to talk to y'all today. We black folks, we do call and response, good people. So we must fight for freedom.
We must fight for freedom.
We must fight for justice.
We must fight for justice.
It will take all of us
It will take all of us
to get to the other side.
to get to the other side.
Now, we're going to sing that in a minute, but let me go ahead and get these words up out of my mouth. Y'all, my name is Monica Simpson. I'm the executive director of Sister Song. We're the National Women of Color Reproductive Justice Collective. And I am so proud and honored to serve as a national co-chair along with Farah and along with Charlene and along with Bree for this National March for Black Women, y'all. Today we are here. So today, y'all, we march for every black woman. We march for young black women. We march for our black women elders. We march for transgender black women. We march for queer black women. We march for undocumented black women. We march for Southern black women. Southern people, make some noise. Yes. We march for the black women who work too many hours for too little wages. Y'all, black women are making 64 cents on the dollar. You know that, right? So we're marching for including those who work in the care of others, domestic workers, sex workers, birth workers, educators, healthcare workers, and so many others. Black women have been taking care of others for a long time, good people. We are marching for black mamas, y'all, for their right to give birth without losing their lives. Do you know in the United States of America that black women are dying at a rate 4 times higher than white women in childbirth, you all? That is a real statistic. It's not something I'm making up. In the city of New York City, black women are dying at a rate 12 times higher than white women in childbirth, good people. So we are marching for maternal health. And we want to march for our right to raise our children without the threat of losing our children to a system that only wants to push them into the jails and into the detention centers, good people. We march for black women who are denied safe abortion care. We can say abortion today, can't we? We can talk about that. We're marching because some people don't have enough money in the bank to pay for their safe and accessible abortions. We are marching because there are clinics that black women can't get to. We're marching for states like Mississippi that's down to 1 abortion clinic, y'all. And we're marching because politicians have made it almost impossible to get access to the health care that we need. We march for black women who have survived violence, whether at the hands of the state, a stranger, or someone who claimed to love us. We march for the black women who had to work today and couldn't make it, or for who are caring for our loved ones, or who are too damn tired just to walk another step. We march for black women who did not survive to watch us march today. So we march for black mamas, black grandmamas, black babies, and black families, y'all. We're marching for people like Regina McKnight, a black woman who experienced the stillbirth of her child. And because Regina struggled with substance abuse, rather than providing her with the grief counseling and medical care she needed, she was charged with homicide. And even though there was no medical or scientific evidence that Regina did anything to cause this miscarriage, no one should fear arrest or prosecution for losing a pregnancy. Regina spent 8 years of her youth in prison for the crime of being a poor black woman who experienced a miscarriage. We are marching for people like Kiwi Herring, y'all, a black transgender woman who was raising 3 young boys, ages 4, 7, and 8, who had previously complained of threats and harassment when she was shot and killed by police in St. Louis, Missouri. We march because even when black women experience tragedy, loss, and threats to our safety, white supremacy's only answer is to lock us up and to take our lives. We are marching inherently today, y'all, because we are black women for reproductive justice. We are marching in the legacy of the black women who created this movement in 1994 because they understood that it was our human right to be able to self-determine our own lives. If we may feel like we're in the dark sometimes, y'all, but if we are truly honest with ourselves, America hasn't paid its light bill in a long time. So like our sisters like Harriet Tubman, before we must continue the light, we have to make the light happen for ourselves. I honor black women. I honor those who have came before us. We have said their names today. So many of them, we hold them in our hearts. We hold them up as champions, and we hold them up as lights to help us continue our work. I love black women, y'all. I love black women. I love black women's brilliance, our ingenuity, our vulnerability, our big hearts, our big minds, our big hips, our big mouths, our big hair. Y'all, I just love black women today. And I trust black women. I trust black women to make the decisions that we need to make, our best decisions for our own lives, our health, and our families. I trust black women to love who they love, be who they are, build families in the way that makes sense to us, and I trust black women to lead our communities and our country into the light of a better tomorrow. And I know I trust black women's voices and votes because we voted, y'all. We voted. And if it was up to black women, if they trusted us, good people, then we wouldn't look the way that we look today. This country would not look the way that it does today. You know, our Auntie Maxine, she told us. She's told us a lot. She's told us to reclaim our time. She has been a bright, shining example for us. But something else that she told us at the Congressional Black Caucus was that it's time for us to get controversial. But what we know is that black women have always been controversial.
Always controversial.
We've always controlled our own destinies and controlled our own fertility. And we've always been at the front lines of these movements and working on behalf of our communities.
Yep.
So after all, y'all, black women, we hold the blueprint to our own liberation. And we are all we got, y'all. And we are all that we need. So we're going to sing what we said a little bit earlier. Y'all ready to sing with me? I'm going to sing a line and y'all sing behind me. Here we go. We must fight for freedom.
We must fight for freedom.
We must fight for justice.
We must fight for justice.
It will take all of us.
It will take all of us
to get to the other side.
to get to the other.
Let's sing it one more time. We must fight for freedom.
We must fight for freedom.
We must fight for justice.
We must fight for justice.
It will take all of us
It will take all of us
to get to the other side.
to get to the other side.
I look forward to being on the other side with you beautiful people. Peace